So today the puppies had their very first meal. Watch and see. These pups are amazing. They're 3.5 weeks old, but they're growing exponentially, and so I thought it was best for them and for Daisy to start them on their first puppy proper meal. The meal is actually a combination of ground turkey, puppy kibble, and puppy milk. I use Isbalac, the puppy formula milk. This is about 3/4 of a cup in 7 separate bowls. I believe that it's important to make sure that pups know right from the beginning there is no shortage of food. This helps decrease any kind of food anxiety or food aggression as they age, and I can prove that. And so in my world, my puppies always get their own bowl of food and are moved back to their bowl of food. It also helps me see who's eating how much and who needs more in a meal than somebody else does, for example. But the whole concept is you take your, approximately a third of this is actually solid food, mushed down and soaked in the Isbalac puppy milk, which is actually watered down, so that it's not too rich and too much for their little tummies all at once. And they will get 1 meal a day for the next 3 days to see how they adjust. Midday meal so that I can adjust and monitor their bowel habits, etc., and their other habits throughout the day, in the afternoon and into the evening, and then their mother will nurse them at night. And then I'll start to up that into 2 meals and then 3 meals, etc., over the course of the next couple of weeks until they're fully weaned. No. So I just wanted to note again that these are Irish Wolfhound cross Turkish Kangal pups, not a breed that you would commonly see in today's society. And there's been a lot of naysay and comments and messages sent to me about this crossbreed, which again is incredibly rare and has to be treated very, very properly in the raising of the pups. But there are some misconceptions that I'd like to straighten out. The Turkish Kangal is an amazing livestock guardian dog from Turkey. If you're not familiar with the Turkish Kangal, think Anatolian Shepherd. That is the same dog. They inherently have been bred for generations to livestock protect sheep and goats in Turkey. That's what they primarily use. And so that's what Daisy, the mother dog, is. She's a Turkish Kangal. She's an amazing livestock guardian dog. As you can see, there's random root walking around in the puppy pen. Daisy accepts them. I accept them. The puppies have accepted them. Right from day one, these roosters have been wandering around. So these pups should not be chicken killers, for example, on your farm, because they are used to the roosters being around and being part of their society. Another thing I'd like to go over, though, is the Irish Wolfhound, and this is where the misconceptions come in. Everybody is telling me or saying, and you've heard it yourself in conversation perhaps about some of my videos, that the Irish Wolfhound is a hunting dog. That is incorrect entirely. The Irish Wolfhound was originally bred in 349 AD, and I know this because I've studied them. They're my favorite dog on the planet for an extra large breed dog, and I've experienced them in my personal world since I was approximately 10 years old. I'm 50. I not only have a breeding pair of Irish Wolfhounds who are also livestock guardian dogs and also herd, but I, again, was raised with Irish Wolfhounds. I'm very, very versed with them. So in 349 AD, the Irish Wolfhound was actually used as a war dog. It took people off their chariots and their horses. That's what this dog was used for. Its sheer size, it could actually jump up. Fraser, my male wolfhound, is 8.5 feet tall on his hind legs. He's 220 pounds and 38 inches at his shoulder. He's a very big boy. And when Fraser decides to get cranky, he doesn't get cranky like other dogs. You hear a rumble in the ground before you even know that this dog is upset. He has never lost his temper. I've never seen him get angry to the point where he loses his temper. He doesn't have to. Let's go back to the Irish Wolfhound inherently at nature. So the Irish Wolfhound of today is not the original Irish Wolfhound. The original Irish Wolfhound actually almost went extinct 100 years ago in Ireland. They were used and traded within nobility after they were brought into Ireland to kill the wolves in Ireland because the wolves were taking out so many of the sheep crops. The Irish Wolfhound of today is a combination of the Great Dane, the original Irish Wolfhound genetics, and the Scottish Deerhound. It is no longer that fierce warrior war dog. In stature, in look, etc., yes. In nature, no. I'm almost positive, and I said this to my dad the other day, that I think Nana and Peter Pan must have been an Irish Wolfhound. The Irish Wolfhound inherently will protect anything that it considers family, part of its pack. If you've owned one, you've noticed that when Bob comes over to sit around the fire or the barbecue, out on the back deck, and Bob gets up to go to the washroom, your dog goes with him. That's because your dog wants to make sure that his pack member comes back to the pack where it's safe. And that's an Irish Wolfhound, safety in numbers. So an Irish Wolfhound, Willow, Fraser, my Irish Wolfhounds, work with Daisy on the farm as livestock guardian dogs. And Fraser has never had to get into a fight with wolf, coyote, bear, or anything else. And I've never had an animal taken by any of those predators typically found on a farm. Their nature is to protect, and if you raise the animals around you with the puppies, they should actually protect those animals, inherently thinking that they are part of their pack. Fraser, at 220 pounds, as big as he is, goes in and bathes every single baby born on this farm. Whether it's a kitten or a bunny or a chickie, Willow, my female wolfhound, actually had a pet goose named Abigail that imprinted on her the moment it hatched. People think that this is just entirely training. It is partially training and partially the nature of the wolfhound. So the cross between the Irish Wolfhound and the Turkish Kangal actually should work out quite well as a livestock guardian dog. Where we have to be careful and not be foolish is that these pups will be some of the strongest pups on this planet. The Wolfhound and the Kangal are very strong dogs. The Kangal's jaw is 9 times stronger than a pit bull. The Wolfhound can take out a pack of wolves by himself. The Kangal can disembowel a bear. These puppies will be very strong, very solid, very sturdy pups. And so in raising these puppies, we need to make sure that there is no aggression towards humans, there is no aggression towards the other animals on the farm. that the aggression, if there is going to be any, is going to be directed towards the one thing that these dogs both inherently have in common, and that is an absolute dislike for anything else canine, being the wolves, the fox, etc., etc. Anything that's going to prey and be a predator on their pack. And so I invite you to please watch as these pups grow up. I'll only have them until they're approximately 8 weeks old. I'm going to ask the new puppy parents of these puppies to send me updates, and if they do, I'll be sending out updates on YouTube so that you can see the progress of these pups. And again, I hope you enjoy these videos. Please reach out to me, ask me anything you like about the Irish Wolfhound, and I'd be happy to help you in your research with the Turkish Kangal. I think they're both beautiful, beautiful dogs, and I think that they're not given entirely the credit that they deserve for the beauty that they have in them, in their true natures, combined with their proper training. Again, thank you so much for watching my channel. I'd love to hear your comments. See you next time.